or a repetition of the events that have taken place here in Los Angeles recently, we have to go to the root. We have to go to the cause. Dealing with the condition itself is not enough.
Dear Mr. Mesha, I'm just trying to mind my own business. What's the matter? It's just another day, another black king captured. I'm about to lose my brain, stuck inside this ghetto rapture. I got a lot of smoke. If you want it, you can have it. They want a hat trick, but this is black girl magic. Ain't talking about the kind that'll make you disappear, but I'm talking about the power of the melanin within. Ain't looking for trouble, but I'ma say this one time. I put two dukes up if you try to touch mine. We still want justice for Tamir and Trayvon. You say you don't see color, but racism ain't blind. They targeting little kids whose skin look just like mine. So I'm paranoid, it's a war zone outside. And I'm a black queen, so if you ask me to step out of my car, you gon' have to snatch me. Cause I ain't going no damn well. Had to spend my whole life living unfair. Ancestors got my back and they right here. You can never understand, it's a nightmare. Living in my black shoes by the black rules. You can keep your handshake, I don't dap coon. The white man to go nuts if he cash you. But you all on his side like a damn fool. Make it make sense.
We are oppressed.
Queen.
We are exploited. We are downtrodden.
Make it make
We are
sense.
denied not only civil rights, but even human rights.
Ahmadiyyah.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Ahmadiyyah.
oppression and exploitation
Queen.
away from us or aside from us is come together
Queen.
against the common enemy. Who taught you to hate the texture of your
Ahmadiyyah.
hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin?
Ahmadiyyah.
Parents, pay attention to the books, the school system, even to your little children. Lies mixed with wisdom. His skin too bright, so he was blind to the prison. My skin just right, so I collide with division. You trying to pray to God, but we tired of religion. No savior saving, we got to save our savings. We used to pay miss, how we gon' make the slave rich? But who's to blame, and tell me why you complaining? We need a team effort just to rule the nation. Like a bad relationship missing.
It's the one and only queen of receipts, the dropping gems in these YouTube streets, the lawyer Royce, nowhere to go. Tune in for the infamous morning show, giving the news that you need to know. So don't you dare miss a wake-up call. Then in the evening, I got all for y'all. Get your dose of daily vitamins. You know the queen makes it make sense. So true. Sex game, my kick, the words, my baby, can't even only be money saves. It's like an earthquake, I'm calling you out. Queen of constant, just get it from the ground. Such a nice place, just a more for all.
You're not hurt.
No, but we're fucking broke!
What?
We're broke and we can't afford iron!
It's not my problem.
Why can't you have a heart? Have a fucking heart! Why are you so heartless?
Okay, but can I see your driver's license?
Why you don't need my fucking name. I know you don't need my fucking license.
Yes, I do.
No, you do
So
not.
I can turn it into my insurance. I sure do.
You just need my insurance.
No, I need to see
No,
your
you
driver's
do
license.
not.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
You're
You
gonna
ran
fucking-
into me. I didn't
You
run
don't
into
need
you.
my ID.
I do.
No, you do not. You do
Yes,
not.
I do.
No, you don't.
Muscle. I have a muscle boyfriend, you see? How he young and handsome, nice and gentle. He has good flavor. Yes, sweeter than mango. Yeah, that's why I love
Sugar
him.
Plum?
That's your name now, Sugar Plum. Mama.
Another Queen Ahmadiyyah production.
tide. When the storm gets rough, we ain't gonna hide. Propaganda swilling, but it won't touch me. Only love around, that's how it's gonna be. We keep moving forward, never looking back. The truth's in the power, it's an unstoppable track. In the city lights where dreams collide, we hustle through the night, fire in our stride. Whispers in the dark can't dim my glow. With rhythm in my soul, I'm ready for the show. We break the chains, rewrite the rules in this concrete jungle where nobody's fools. Unity sings louder than the lies they scheme. In the heart of the struggle, we dare to dream. We keep moving forward, never looking back. The truth's in the power, it's an unstoppable track.
Another Queen Ahmadiyyah production.
Haze on the corner, they talking real loud. Spreading on light, trying to bring me down. Enemy.
All right, that is my song. Okay, so out of all my songs I made, that's my favorite. Okay, so hello everyone. Thanks for tuning back in once again to the original Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur show. I'm your host, Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur, and this is your Saturday Vitamins. So as you're coming in, please feel free to go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Be sure to click that notification bell and click the word all so you're notified each time the Queen Goddess goes live. Okay, so let's get ready to get into it, honey. Let's get ready to get into it. Okay. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Dr. _ A Shakur, TikTok at Dr. A Shakur, and Twitter at DGoddess27. Okay, and as per usual, if you don't like what the queen is cooking, you already know what to do. All right, Juju B said, you and me both, queen. Okay, thank you. All right, so hello to Juju, Overthought, Samantha, Luna is here, Greta, TC Dan is in the house, above all that drama, Red Wine Entertainment, Pretty Wings, okay, Claudette, Cookie, Anita Harrell, all right, Buckhorse DC, Fat Boo is in the house. Shout out to all of my loyal royals and everyone tuned into the queen. I see you, Luna, and shout out to my moderators who put in work. Okay, Jet Black is in the house. Andrew, Alice Childs is here. Okay, Sandra, let's get into it, Bobby Wright. Okay, so with that all being said, we have a few things to cover. Okay, did I say Red Wine Entertainment? Okay, Samantha, Greta Lee. Okay, so let's talk about it. Because first things first, let's talk about Mesha Fuller, okay? Mesha is still out here lying. Now she's trying to make up all these asinine excuses for her nefarious lies, okay? Now that she's been exposed. And I want you all to pay attention because the bottom line is, hey, Lisa's Real Spill, I want you to pay attention because the bottom line is this. If she felt bad about what she was doing or she just wanted to come clean, she could have done so already before this woman had to come out and identify herself. And like I told you all on yesterday when I reported it, and you heard it here first, that at the end of the day, don't you just think that this is all just convenient and that this was a way, in fact, to get the real victim to have to come out and tell who she is? All thanks to Mesha's nefarious lies, okay, and the fraud that she engaged in. I find it all so interesting, okay? I find it all so interesting. So everyone, please like and share. Thank you in advance. And so let's get into it. Let's get into it. Before we get started, let's have a word from our sponsor at 12 Tribes. Okay, here we go.
Do not buy 12 Tribes on Earth hair growth oil and hair magic elixir unless you want super healthy, gorgeous hair that grows. They have a whole line of amazing hair growth products, including hair growth leave-in conditioner spray, hair growth shampoo, hair growth spray, and hair growth butter. I'm starting to sense a theme here. They include quality natural ingredients. They smell amazing, and you can see the results for yourself. So if you're looking for healthy hair growth for your natural or relaxed hair, try 12 Tribes on Earth today.
And don't forget, you can purchase 12 Tribes for your hair at Etsy.com. Look for Lisa Crafts, and also you can find it at Walmart.com. Okay, so for those of you who missed the broadcast on last night, when it was revealed who the Jane Doe is that was in the D&G shirt that Mesha kept lying and saying was her. So I'm going to go to my TikTok that I did about it, and then we're going to go into what Mesha is now claiming. Okay. So like stuff, everyone, please don't forget to like and share. Thank you in advance, beloveds.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Ahmadiyyah Shakur. So the young woman who was previously listed as a Jane Doe in the Diddy case has now been forced to come out and reveal her true identity. So let's get into it. The victim has been identified as Anna Kane, and Anna Kane is the ex-wife of NHL star Evander Kane. Okay, please pay attention. Now it makes sense as to why she wanted to use a pseudonym and remain anonymous. This is a woman who was married to a professional athlete at one point, and I'm quite sure that she's been in the public spotlight and just didn't want all of her business put out there on Front Street. Quite frankly, it's sad to me that the judge forced her to come forward and reveal who she was. Otherwise, her lawsuit wouldn't continue. Please pay attention. But at the same time, this is probably a good thing because there's been a fraud going around on YouTube, doing interviews and all of that and charging people for them, mind you, and basically lying and acting as though she was the person in the picture. And this is just all real crazy because people were donating to her Cash App, paying her money and all of this, thinking that she's someone who was victimized by Diddy. But the whole thing was a fraud, okay? This is all so nefarious. And here's the fraudster right here, Mesha Fuller. She was claiming that she was the one sitting on Diddy's lap wearing the D&G shirt. At the end of the day, just all lies. And her friend, Adria English, was also going around telling a whole bunch of nefarious lies. Now, I exposed them both about 2 weeks ago on my YouTube channel. Please pay attention.
And stitch her up there, and that's on the black web. Go look it up. The same girl in the D&G shirt, the same girl on the table. Imagine her mindset, y'all. From 11 years old, she done had a champagne. Now, please pay attention. She just said that this young girl was 11 years old. That picture that they showed, she said that's the same girl that was in the D&G top. That's a lie. Okay, that's a person who was 17. That's the young lady who sued Diddy and Harvey Pierre and said there was a third person and that she didn't know that person's name. And they picked her up from Detroit. Okay, that's who that is. Now she's saying this is the 11-year-old girl. I want you to pay attention.
Now, that was audio from my YouTube video where I was going in on Adria English and exposing her and Mesha for the nefarious lies. Now, Mesha was sitting there saying that she actually dragged Diddy out of a burning house. She said that there were girls who had been given something to make them lose their memory, and she had to give them snake venom. Now, I'm sorry, but didn't that come straight from the movie Blink Twice? And then when she was called out on it, she proceeded to tell people that the movie Blink Twice was about her life, that they got that information from her police report. Okay, and said that the police told her that they were going to make billions. This is all so crazy. I mean, it's just amazing to me that people can make up these fanciful stories and then absolutely have some people believe it. I knew they were lying from day one. Please pay attention. Now the real victim, Anna Kane, has privated her Instagram account, and I can't blame her. At the end of the day, these two liars, Mesha Fuller and Adria English, they need to be brought up on charges for fraud, for going around and just bilking people for money, all based off of fabricated, salacious stories that really, in my opinion, were a detriment to the actual victims, okay? The people who were absolutely attacked, assaulted, and traumatized, and who had to live with that. This is detrimental to them because Diddy's attorneys could use all of these lies to try to make it as though everyone has no credibility. All of these other accusations could be just all fabricated, okay? This is all just real crazy, and it's really a shame. And one of the craziest stories that they told, in my opinion, was the one where they said that Diddy was going to murk Mesha, that he was going to have someone take her out into the woods and murk her. But when she got out into the woods, she took the pew-pew from them and used it on them and took their life. And then she had someone give her a ride to the police station. And when she got there and told the police what happened, well, they called Diddy, and Diddy showed up with a duffel bag full of cash and then sent her right back with him. I'm sorry, but wasn't that in the Jeffrey Dahmer movie Monster, when Jeffrey had the 14-year-old Vietnamese boy and then he escaped and then the two girls called the police? Okay, and then the police sent him right back to Jeffrey Dahmer. You see what I'm talking about? They were just taking this stuff straight from the headlines. It's all so crazy. But prayers to all of the actual victims of Diddy and his nefariousness, and I hope that he gets exactly what he deserves. Please pay attention. Okay, so please pay attention because it was all nefarious at the end of the day. I mean, talk about doing the absolute most. But now let's hear what she has to say because, she's come out and responded after the real victim has been revealed. So let's listen to it because she had a talk with Lionel B. And here's what she had to say. I'm going to play the audio.
Anything else you would like to clear up with our audience?
Hold on. Let me go to the beginning.
Everything that I experienced with P. Diddy is real. Everything that I went through it's real. I know I took a picture like that, but her story and her lawsuit has nothing to do with me.
So now she's supposed to be telling the truth. Okay, please pay attention. She said, I know I took a picture like that, but her lawsuit has nothing to do with me. Here's the thing. Even if she did have a t-shirt like that at one point and wore it, and even if she had sat on Diddy's lap, which she absolutely did, it's all cap. But even if she had, the bottom line is, girl, you knew darn well that wasn't you in that specific picture. Okay, that was a person of a whole nother race. That was not you at all, anywhere, shape, form, or fashion. You mean to tell me if you put on a t-shirt with the same exact t-shirt as someone else and take the same exact pose with the same exact person, you wouldn't be able to distinguish yourself from someone else? Like, this is all crazy, honey. The lies just continue. Please pay attention.
But the Lionel B Show, we always seek to offer the most authentic and unfiltered content on the platform. That is why my channel has a large growing fan base daily. We only seek to post the real. When someone comes to you with a story in good faith, oftentimes you can only go off of what appears to be the truth. Now, it has been revealed recently that Mesha was not the girl in the D&G photos, but one of the girls on the sushi table. On behalf of my team, we'd like to extend an apology to all my subscribers and viewers for not doing a deep dive with the research behind those particular photos. With that being said, joining us today, we have Lisha. Tis an ad about wireless, but please do remember.
So basically, he wants to apologize. I'm sorry for telling lies. That's what that is. Okay, for sure, just telling lies and having people on there that were doing the same. Okay, let me go past this advertisement, beloveds, and then we'll continue.
To all the people that have watched my previous interviews, I want to thank you for your support and your condolence to what I've been through and understanding me, but I would like to apologize for the misled information about the D&G shirt.
She said for the misled information, trying to minimize it. Honey, it wasn't misled information. It was flat out lies, blatant lies, fabricated stories with salacious details that you made up to clout chase and gain bags from unsuspecting people who believe that you absolutely have been traumatized and victimized. Girl, sit down somewhere.
I knew that me coming out saying there was being a D&G shirt, that someone else's case. So I knew that I could not say that. That's why I didn't want Adrian to go live and say anything about the D&G shirt. But everything that I experienced with P. Diddy is real. Everything that I went through it's real. I just want to apologize to the misled information. I was on the table.
You were the girl on the actual table, the sushi table?
Yes, I was on the table.
And you also have photos?
Yes, I do have photos. I don't know if I should send them to you. I'm going to show you.
Now, she's going to show a photo and you all can't see it, but what she's going to show him a photo of is just so ridiculous. She's literally showing him a photo of the woman on the sushi table that she's claiming she's still claiming that's her. That's not her either, okay? That is not her either. She's probably never met Diddy a day in her life, okay? And quite frankly, I think they were sent out here, like I told you guys weeks ago. I think they were purposely sent out here to be agents of chaos and to tell these nefarious lies as to confuse people by mixing lies with truth and just making up all these fantastical stories so that the real victim stories wouldn't be believed. I told you all that. Did Diddy pay them? Did Diddy put them up to it? Well, I don't know, but I have my own suspicions, as I told you all. And Greta Lee says, Queen did tell us weeks ago liars and clout chasers would be coming out with false claims. Yes, I I absolutely told you all that, okay? I had a dream about these liars coming out before they actually did. And mind you, I told you all back in May that Adria English was going to be filing a lawsuit. And how did I know that? Well, I knew that because she did an interview with Tasha K back in May on Tasha's streaming platform. Okay, and I saw that interview and she said she was going to be filing a lawsuit. I didn't know when she would file it, but I told you all it was coming. Then when she filed it in July, like I reminded you on yesterday, I told you guys that I didn't believe her story. It sounded shady. Okay, this is before she came out with all these crazy asinine lies that she has recently made up. But just from what she said during the interview with Tasha K and also in her lawsuit, well, I just felt like she was a little sketchy because you sitting there talking about Jacob the jeweler, you were forced to do things with him. Diddy trafficked you to him, and then you thought you were going to get paid. Well, that sounds like somebody who was just upset because they didn't get money. But then she comes back and says that she absolutely got paid. Okay, $1,500, $500 cash, and then $1,000 bonus. And then she also admitted, let me remind you, that she admitted that she was doing all of these things at Diddy's behest. She was doing them for clout. And because she thought Diddy was going to put her on, okay? And Mesha was probably doing it. She was instructed by Adria and Lionel B, in my opinion. Okay, but let's continue. Now he wants to sit here and act like he was fooled too. No, he knew they were lying all along. And in fact, he was coaching them. We could all see it. We could see that he was coaching them during some of the interviews that he had with them. And if you all remember when I pointed out to you weeks ago also that Adria English was in fact repeating things that I had said myself. Okay. That's why when I spoke to her the first time, she said, "Oh, you're the spiritual lady." She knew who I was because she had seen my TikTok video that got over 100 plus thousand views about Diddy bursting people's chakras. That's where she got that from. She also saw the video that I did, the TikTok about Diddy using that book, The Lesser Key of Solomon, where he was conjuring up demons. And she was saying some of these things on his interview, during his interview, and you could tell that they had already discussed it previously. He'd already told her what he was going to ask, and that would lead right into those things. I just want you all to pay attention to this. Is all nefarious.
I try to show you. I can't post it on the video because you were young, but if you want to show them like a little clip.
No, pay attention. He's sitting here saying, "Oh, I can't show it on the video because you were young. You can just show a little clip." If you can't show it on the video, then why are you allowing her to show a clip? But at the end of the day, this is the same picture that's all over the internet, and it isn't a young person. It's a grown woman, and it's absolutely not her. He's full of cap, and so is she. Okay, please pay attention. We next, aka DSB, says, "How rude y'all started without me." Just kidding. Shalom, Queen and family in the chat. Just getting home. Okay, thank you, beloved. I'm glad you made it. I didn't know if you were going to tune in today, but thank you so much for your contribution to the channel. Peace, love, and blessings. And thank you again for the 50 memberships that you gifted yesterday. I mean, you actually gifted more than that. Okay, but thank you for all that you do for the channel, beloved. All right, and so with that all being said, this girl is sitting up here still lying. Now she wants us to be convinced that, oh, that wasn't me in the D&G shirt. That was misinformation. You know, I think I had a shirt like that at one time, but I thought that was me. But that is me, however, on the sushi table. Girl, sit down somewhere. This is where she's showing the picture.
That's me. And I want to apologize to the Jane Doe victim. I never said her story was my story. I've been through things she has been through.
No, she didn't say her story was her story, but what she did say, her and Adria both said that woman was lying. Do you all remember that? Adria said it out of her mouth first. She was the first to say it as far as I'm concerned. She said, "Oh, this other person, they're lying and they're using that picture and saying that's them, but that's my friend." Do y'all remember that? I know you all remember the video when she did that interview, and she sat up there and lied and said that wasn't the person wasn't who she was claiming to be in that picture. This other person's using my friend's picture. That's not her. That's her lawsuit, but that's not her and the D&G shirt. That's my friend. She's just using that picture. So she called that woman a whole liar, and so did Mesha. Okay, please pay attention. Now she wants to beg the woman's forgiveness. Honey, I hope that woman sues her. Okay, I hope that the Douglas Wigner law firm sues her. I hope that they both get dragged into court for all the lies and fraud they've committed with people giving them all of this money. It was a whole grift. Okay, please pay attention.
But I never said her story was my story, and I just want to apologize if I misled anyone.
Well, Mesha, we definitely thank you for clearing that up. I know, there's a woman that just came out the other day where she actually had to show her identity, and a lot of people were saying that was her in the D&G photos. So you're saying that you are the girl that's on that table?
Yes, I'm on the table. That's what I'm saying.
And how old were you when you were on that table?
I was 13 on the.
Now she says she was 13 on the table, and this is all interesting because Adria said that she was 14 on the table. You see how she can't remember the lies that have been told? You see, they've told such a myriad of lies, they cannot keep track. Okay, they cannot even keep track. Now she's saying she was 13, but Adria clearly said that the person on that table was 14. Okay, please pay attention.
Anything else you would like to clear up with our audience today?
I appreciate the support. I'm not mentally unstable. I did experience a lot of trauma. And it's nerve-wracking because I came forward when I probably should have just sat back and let them unveil the pictures. Now, I don't think I made a bad decision, but I'm second-guessing myself because it just taking me back to the childhood trauma of me speaking out of the things that happened to me. And
now this is her trying to garner sympathy and empathy. Okay, please pay attention. Now, all of a sudden, here I am, the little old victim. Oh, woe is me. Now this is bringing me back to being triggered by childhood trauma from all the things that I went through. Oh, dear old little old me. Woe is me. Girl, sit down. Okay, the gig is up. All right, we know that she's a liar who lies at this point. We know that she's been lying for quite some time. We had another YouTuber who called her mother. Her mother didn't know anything about this bullcrap that she had going on. And let us not forget, most of all, that Adria English supposedly said that she didn't even remember Mesha. She didn't even remember her. So if you didn't remember her, young lady, where did you get all of these fantastical stories that you two have both told? You see, they were both just there to confirm each other's lies and BS, just as I told you. And remember, you heard it here first, okay? Because I'm the one with the most spirit of discernment, okay? I want you all to pay attention. I'm the first one, like I said, to expose all of the fraudulent lies by Chris Todd, Courtney Burgess, aka Courtney B, and then these two lying, okay? I'm not even going to call them what I think they are, but these two lying little devils right here. Okay, now she wants to sit here and just try to, appeal to our sympathy, talking about she's triggered to her trauma from when she was a child and all these things. Girl, sit down somewhere, honey. It's a wrap. Okay, they made this stuff all up. They verified each other's lies to make them seem more believable and authentic. And it's the same thing that I pointed out to you when I showed you the clip of Lionel B's interview with Adria English and Courtney B. When Adria was sitting there telling lies. And then Lionel B asked Courtney B, and you could tell he'd already coached them and prepped them of what to say before he interviewed them, in my opinion. He asked Courtney B, have you ever heard of that or seen those? Yeah, I've seen it too. Yeah, she's not lying. I saw it too. And then Adria says, thank you, Courtney. Thank you. I've never talked to you before now, and I didn't tell you to say that. So thank you. Knowing darn well they were both told to say whatever. Okay, this is all a whole con game, and I'm so glad that now even those who had a lack of discernment, who couldn't distinguish the truth from lies, who foolishly wanted to believe it, even when it got to the point that it was just really ridiculous. Okay, when you start to see that some of the things they're saying absolutely came from movie scripts, and they still tried to hang on to the truth like Lionel B himself, well, you need to pray and ask the Most High for the gift of discernment, because clearly you have none. But let's continue.
I already knew the world was going to be against me. Nobody wants to acknowledge the things that they have done to me.
See how she's playing a victim? This is all so ridiculous.
And I just want to apologize for the misled information. But I was already told when I called down there that someone was using, you know what I'm saying? Couldn't say that that's me because somebody already put in that was them. I didn't.
But you did say it was you.
It's a photo in a DG shirt and a skirt. But I would like to apologize with the misled information.
She continues to say the misled information. Girl, just say you lied, honey. Just come clean for once in your rotten, nefarious, low down, downtrodden, okay, run of the mill, bottom of the barrel life. Just do it. Okay? Just do it, honey. Please. Just tell the damn truth for once. Would you please be so kind as to stop making these asinine excuses for your own nefarious self, honey. It's all so draining. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to cue the sad music at this point. Please pay attention. I just cannot help myself. This girl is still trying to run a whole con game on us. Okay, it's not going to work, honey.
So Mesha, how do you feel like the information got misled? Like how did it get misled?
Hold on, beloveds.
Because never said, okay, when I was younger, I wrote statements, you know, lied about my age too, and I wrote statements. And the misled information is that they're saying that I'm taking her story, but me and the person went through similar things. And the misinformation.
No, you didn't. That woman never said nothing about murking 35 whole people. She never said anything about being dragged out to the woods where someone was going to try to delete her, but instead she got the pew-pew away from them and deleted them. Okay, she never said anything about dragging Diddy out of a burning house to save his life after people had been given something to make them lose their memory, and then you had to give them snake venom. That never happened to her. So I'm sorry, ma'am, but again, how is her story even remotely similar to yours with your lying self?
It's me saying that that's me suing, and I never said I was suing him. The misled information was Miss English. I told her, I can't claim to be her. You know, I think if you go back and watch your interviews, I say I can't say that's me.
But you did say that was you. So what are you talking about? Okay, you absolutely did say that was you, and so did Lionel B, and so did Adria.
Did say those things, and all this everybody's making videos about me saying that I'm lying. I'm not lying about my experience.
You are lying because you're a liar who lies, and you're a clout chaser and a grifter, and just plain outrageous and egregious. You are an idiot, young lady.
I don't have mental health issues. Like people gang stalking me, putting on my background, and they're doing all this stuff to me.
Well, what do you expect? I mean, you did nefarious things to the real victims, but we're supposed to feel sorry for you? Gang stalking? Who's gang stalking you, honey? What do you think you've done? See, this is just her way to evade any sort of culpability for the nefarious things that she's done. Now, all of a sudden, it's all about her. She's the victim. I just want y'all to pay attention. Girl, the gig is up, okay? You could have at least just come clean. But no, she can't even do that. This is narcissism, okay? I want you all to pay attention. This is narcissism at its finest, okay? But let's continue because the lies are not done yet.
But I did go through something. I went through something. I did. I went through something, and I never said that woman's story was my story. We have similars in the things that he done because he does the same thing to everybody.
No, he doesn't. They never said anything about nobody else, including the woman in the D&G shirt, never said anything about someone breaking a champagne bottle and ramming it up their front door and back door. Okay, to the point that they had to have surgeries. No one ever said that they had been impregnated when they were a minor twice by Diddy and had to be forced to have 2 C-sections, and that one of those children is now still with Diddy, living under the guise of it being Sarah Chapman's. Nobody said that but you. No, he doesn't apparently do the same thing to everybody. Girl, you made all this stuff up and you're going to have to eat it. Don't sit here and try to garner sympathy and empathy because no one feels sorry for you at this point, except for the fact that someone may be foolish enough. Okay, the bottom line is I want you all to also pay attention how she said that she doesn't have mental health issues. Now, previously her and Adria were going on a whole grift, okay, talking about they needed mental health treatments and that they only could get it from allegedly Dr. Phil and Ayala Van Zandt. Okay, that's just further proving that they wanted to be on TV to hold clout chase. But now she says that she doesn't have mental health issues. Now, why is she saying this all of a sudden? Well, I do believe it's because the YouTuber called her mother, and her own mother said out of her mouth that she had no history of mental illness. So that means that she's just a pathological liar. She's just a liar who lies. And quite frankly, I don't know why liars lie. But what I do know is that a lie doesn't care who tells it, as long as it gets told. Please pay attention.
But her story is not my story. So that's what I was saying. I never found. If they look at the videos, I said, I never found anything. I never said I found anything. But when I wrote my statements to the police officers throughout the time that I was with him, and it was, get my statements, we have the same similar things. So it brought up trauma. It brought up a lot of stuff. I went through the things that I went through. I'm standing on that. I went through the things that I went through.
Mm-hmm.
The misled is.
You mean the lies?
Me and Jane Doe in the lawsuit.
The lies. The lies. Call it for what it is.
I'm Jane Doe. As far as when I did found, they told me to put Jane Doe down, but that's her lawsuit. It's not mine.
We already know that. Tell us something we don't know.
Information right there. I don't know if I explained it right.
Yeah, we understand. Now, were you coerced by anybody?
No, we don't understand. And I want you all to pay attention because he's asking her, were you coerced by anybody? Yeah, you know she was. By you and Adria. Now you want to sit there and run a little con game yourself and act as though, you had nothing to do with her telling these nefarious lies that you yourself also got paid for, sir. Please sit down somewhere.
Like Adria or anybody like that? Anybody tell you to come and create like a...
No. Adria didn't even have to be honest, she didn't even have to reach back out to me. I can pull up my messages when I pulled up Do You Remember Me, and I can show y'all. But she didn't have to reach out back to me. It was more of me getting in contact with her, being like, it's not a figure of my imagination, but I push all the stuff behind me like it never happened. It was more of me reaching out to her to see if she remembered me, because I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. Let me see if I can find our messages.
No, you're just a liar.
Hell, I even reached out to Homie G, and he just sent me back a black heart. Like, I reached out to everybody.
What does a black heart mean? Okay, is that supposed to be confirmation for your lies? Like, girl, sit down somewhere. And let's listen to a couple more minutes, and then we have to move on because I absolutely cannot.
Shout out to June. I'm trying to go to me and her messages so I can show it. All I sent with her on September the 29th, I sent her, wait, hold on, where it go?
Just all crazy.
On September the 29th, I sent her, Do You Remember Me? Can you see it? Or you can't really see it?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see it.
Show your daughter how much you love
It's
her.
all
with this
so
beautiful
crazy,
gift.
honey.
It says.
Now, Adria said she didn't remember her.
I sent her.
Now, hold on. We Next, aka DSB, says, I love the way you're narrating. You got me cracking up over here. Thank you, beloved. I'm just being serious. This girl is full of crap, okay? Just telling all these nefarious lies. And thank you for your insight to the topic, beloved, and your donation to the channel. Peace, love, and blessings.
And it's a, Do you remember me? You left me with him. And she said, who? And I sent her, as you can see, that's Kim Porter right there, right?
Girl, that doesn't mean nothing. Hold the hell up now. Hold up. Now, I know this wench didn't sit up here and show a picture of Kim Porter. Now, see, I didn't listen to all of this. I just heard enough to know she was trying to clean up her lies, with more lies, mind you. But she just held up a picture of Kim Porter that she clearly got off the internet. Talking about, you see, that's a picture of Kim Porter, right? As if that proves or verifies that you even knew or met or was anywhere near Kim Porter. Girl, don't even try it. But let's continue.
This is Kim Porter right here, right? This is me on the table. This is me.
Mm-hmm.
I sent her these pictures.
Yeah.
This is me.
That you got off the internet.
That's me. That's me right here.
That is
on the
absolutely
table.
not her. The lie.
And I sent her those pictures, and she sent me pictures of her and her son Cody, and she told me to call her. Okay.
Fat Boo said, Lord, don't release the locusts, please. Okay. Arjumand Mahal says, pray for these ladies. They really need to be delivered of this lying demon. Okay, absolutely. December White says she's definitely stuck in the 90s. Honey, she wasn't probably even around in the 90s, honey. She's just sitting up here lying.
She told me to call her.
Who was that sent you that message? Oh, okay.
Adria.
She's showing Adria's picture.
Now, I've been reaching out to a lot of different people, and she's the only one that responded to me. I even been messaging Sarah. I've been going off on everybody. I've been messaging everybody. I messaged homie G. He just sent me back a black heart.
How many times you gonna tell her?
I messaged Jean. I messaged a lot of people, and she was the only person that reached back out to me. I know the things that I've been through.
Yeah, nobody else reached back out because they knew you were a nefarious liar, and they didn't want to be bothered, quite frankly. Okay, and when she says that she reached out to Jean, who is she talking about? Jean Deal? Because, honey, Jean Deal doesn't have time for your nefarious lies. He doesn't want to be bothered with you when he's going around here spreading the truth, and you're doing nothing but spreading lies and deceit. Okay, at the end of the day, this is all so crazy. But anyway.
It's just that, girl, do you remember what happened to us? You remember what happened? It was more like, I wasn't expecting, when I told her things that happened without her, I wasn't expecting her to come on your show and to tell the world, because I told her I was going to sit back and watch. And she was saying, well, God is making her to speak. So I was like, maybe I do need to speak. And
honey, you got to be real careful when people start talking about God told them to do something, okay? Because, honey, sometimes it is the devil himself speaking through them, okay? And let us not be deceived, okay? Let us not be deceived, because, honey, the people walking around here acting so holier than thou are usually the biggest devils. And that's just the fact, okay? That is just a fact. Talking about God was speaking through her. Girl, God probably doesn't even know her any longer. I'm just saying, this is all so crazy. But anyway, I digress. Now, y'all heard it for yourselves. Okay, she's trying to go back on her lies with more lies, acting as though, no, it was just, the misinformation came from, girl, it was just all lies. Okay? It was just all lies. At the end of the day, please make it all make sense. But anyway, let's talk about Diddy, honey, because Diddy won't be home for Christmas. That's what he won't be. Sean Diddy Combs' Christmas menu in jail revealed, honey. I am scared to see what they're going to feed this fool. Because remember, he got PB&J sandwiches last time for Thanksgiving with a bag of chips on the side. If I were the warden at the jail, or not the warden, but if I were one of the officials at the jail, I would have given Diddy oatmeal with no butter, no milk, and no sugar. Okay, that's what he would have gotten. Plain oatmeal, as far as I'm concerned, his low down self. So Sean Diddy Combs will spend his first Christmas behind bars at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, New York. The disgraced hip-hop mogul is currently incarcerated while awaiting trial on charges of trafficking, racketeering, and prostitution, and has been denied bail 3 times. Now, for his Christmas meal on December the 25th, Diddy can look forward to a special holiday spread. Per TMZ, they say the lunch menu will include baked Cornish hen, macaroni and cheese, cranberry sauce, dinner rolls, and a dessert to mark the special occasion. Well, he's going to be eating good on Christmas. At least he gets a whole Cornish hen. Okay, I guess he gets the whole thing. So anyway, the outlet also reported that the Bad Boy Records CEO and his fellow inmates will still be able to take part in some recreational activities. Now, according to TMZ sources, the prison will host card games like spades and dominoes, and there will also be a 3-on-3 basketball tournament and soccer competition for those looking to stay active. All right, so they're going to be playing spades. I hear you, Diddy. This holiday season likely marks a difficult time for the music mogul, who has pleaded not guilty to the charges against him. He was arrested September the 16th and has been held in federal custody ever since. A judge ruled that Diddy posed a significant threat to his alleged victims, which includes over 100 people of various ages and genders, denying his request for bail during a hearing in late November. Prosecutors argued that Combs could intimidate witnesses, pointing to evidence of alleged witness tampering while in custody. Diddy just spent his first Thanksgiving behind bars, which consisted of a similar meal. According to the Federal Bureau of Prisons, the rapper had a breakfast spread, which included fruit, pastries, and cereal. For lunch, he had a classic turkey roast, mashed potatoes with gravy, mixed vegetables, cranberry sauce, and dinner rolls. Okay, anyway, we know what he had, like I said, for dinner. PB&J. So anyway, what do you all think? Luna said, I hope they take pictures. Okay, that would be good. So anyway, with that all been said, let's talk about Ray J, because Ray J is just doing a whole lot lately. So he got upset with Wack 100. He got upset with Wack 100 for saying some things about Diddy and Jackie Long. So we're going to get into that. But before we do, let's talk about how he claimed a few days ago that he was going to expose his enemies. Ray J threatens to expose his enemies in concerning video. Now, he must have taken the video down because I couldn't find it on his page. So recently, Ray J took to social media with a cryptic message, leaving his supporters concerned. In a clip, he threatened to go live on Instagram and expose everyone who had wronged him in the past. Ray J, please don't go calling the Queen's name, honey, okay? Please don't start calling my name, honey. I have things to hide. But anyway, let me quit joking. He appeared fed up, though it remains unclear exactly why, saying these ninjas want to play with me? Yo, you effed with the wrong person. I'm going to go live in 30 minutes and I'm naming all the names that effed me over out here. Ray J, please sit down somewhere. You effed yourself over, okay? He continued claiming that he's currently working out of the country and that those around him will pay the effing price. The cryptic video has since been deleted, but fans are worried regardless. While some speculate that he could be struggling with his mental health issues, others think that he could allegedly be using substances. Many are also calling on his sister Brandy to get to the bottom of this. At the time of the writing, she's yet to respond. Now, Brandy says she don't have time for this. She's living her best life. Okay? Ray J, I said Reggie. Ray J is just out here doing the most. Hold on. Is this the video here? Hold on, you guys. I'm trying to see if this is it on Hollywood Unlocked. Oh, Ray J, what are we going to do with you? Yeah, here it is. Here it is right here. I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see the foolishness for yourselves. Okay? I hope Ray J gets help somewhere. Looks like he needs it.
Right when I try to do right, these niggas want to play with me. Yo, you fuck with the wrong person. I'm going live in 30 minutes and I'm naming all the names that fuck me over out here. I'm out of the country and this fucking production and everybody around me is going to pay the fucking price. Yo, right when I try to do right, these niggas want to play with me.
It sounded like he was mad. Did he not? Did you guys hear that? RT Tight said, Ray J, stop the foolishness. Oh my goodness, Ray J. Please sit down somewhere, sir. Okay, please sit down somewhere. Talking about he's going to expose everybody who did him dirty. Ray J, you did yourself dirty. So anyway, with that all being said, moving right along, because now the focus of his angst is none other than Wack 100. Ray J scolds Wack 100 for accusing Diddy of putting out a hit on Jackie Long over Kim Porter. Now, this just came out like an hour ago. Okay, so please pay attention. This is all nefarious. Hold on, beloveds. Let me see if I have the... Okay, yeah, I do have the video for this. Now, here's what they report. So they say this got awkward real fast. After sparking a lot of controversy for his incendiary commentary on Diddy, Ray J is trying to turn over a new leaf. But it's going to be hard when he hops on live sessions with Wack 100, who is no stranger to wild claims and escalatory accusations. Moreover, Wack recently alleged on a call with Ray and a few others that Diddy allegedly tried to have Jackie Long killed for allegedly trying to get with Kim Porter. Sean Combs' since deceased partner. Now, the singer was not happy with what the manager was saying, but the executive clarified that he was defending Long. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm going to share my screen. This is all so messy. This is all so messy.
Diddy wanted to kill Jackie Long because he thought he hit Kim.
For real? Look. Whack.
I
never heard that one before, Whack.
No, but Jackie never
First
did.
and foremost, this is not going to go viral because we're going to cut the tape. Everybody's not going to send this out to nobody. This is not okay.
Nigga, I had to go holler at Puff. You know that. Because I'm like, bro, the homie.
Whack, I came on here to have a good time. This is getting foul.
Well, let me get Jackie Long.
Don't do that, Whack. This is very dirty.
No, it ain't, because we cleared that up. People be saying that shit that, you know, bro didn't even do that.
Whack. This
nigga be on the Breakfast Club in the morning.
And it's not, and no, this is not a
that nigga was trying to, bro. Nigga was sending all kind of threats at Jackie. Nigga, I had to go holler at that. I mean, look, if Jackie would have did it, then one thing, but he didn't do it. You know he didn't do it.
Whack is not being a good guy tonight. I'm letting everybody know.
What do you mean? I'm clearing up that Jackie never did that.
Okay, then that's okay.
He didn't do it. I had to go holler at the nigga because he was threatening the homie. You know that.
Okay. I like
he ain't knowing that Jackie Daddy is a homie. He ain't knowing that.
I like that this is going somewhere positive.
Keep going, Ray.
Where it was going before, I didn't like it.
Yeah, no, it's the truth.
I want to be a humanitarian and a philanthropist on this page.
Diddy wanted to kill Jackie Long because
Okay, oh, so messy. Pretty Wing said, why is Ray J so triggered? I have no idea. When he was just talking trash himself just days ago. Now, for those of you who don't know who Jackie Long is, Jackie is the guy who played in Nipsey Hussle's video. Well, actually, you would probably best remember him from the movie ATL with T.I. Okay, he was the one that said something about the Picasso painting in the house. Okay, so anyway, that's who they're talking about. Supposedly, Diddy put a hit out on him, according to Wack 100, for trying to hit on Kim Porter. But Wack 100 says that Jackie Long didn't hit on Kim Porter. Okay, so this is all nefarious. Now, beyond this Diddy, Jackie Long, and Kim Porter situation, Wack 100 also recently clarified another, albeit unrelated, gossip narrative. Are you telling me right now that my brother Busta Rhymes is gay? This is what he said to big homie CC recently during an Instagram live session. I want you to tell me that, and we gonna deal with this. That's what you saying, homie. Is that what you saying? So what is he gonna do? Beat up big homie C? I mean, as for Ray J and the Diddy scandal, his remarks on the matter, on top of his other social media antics, they have him feeling quite paranoid. He recently threatened to expose his enemies in a video that he posted to the internet, one that caused a lot of concern and speculation over his mental health and possible use of drugs. Still, that whole situation remains quite unclear, especially as this new clip about Jackie Long and Kim Porter shows a more measured and respectful angle. But Wack 100 and Ray J inadvertently opened up a conversation about Diddy and Kim Porter, whose memoir caused a stir recently. A lot of folks are defending the perspective presented in the book, whereas many others called into question its authenticity, ethics, and believability. In any case, there are a lot of moving parts here that could continue to clash with each other. All we hope is that these individuals recognize the weight of their words and bear that burden responsibly. Well, that's what they won't do. Okay, that's what they won't do. All right, so likes up, everyone, please like and share. Now let's talk about Meek Mill. What Meek Mill had to say about Andrew Schultz. Andrew Schultz, I don't like him. But Andrew Schultz said some things about Kendrick Lamar, and I didn't appreciate it, and neither did Meek Mill. What's interesting to me is that more Black people don't seem to be upset about it. Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't hear Black people really talking about this, but I find it to be very problematic and disrespectful, okay, and it reminds me of a colonizer. Okay, that's what it reminds me of. Now, here's what Meek had to say about it. He said, white man saying that he'll grape black men openly is extreme, and then says it was just a joke. Black manhood's not a joke. I see the same guy saying that I was gay on his stand up. Okay, my white friends like it's a joke. They're telling him it's a joke. Basically, he said we don't joke like that in the black community at all. Now, here's the thing. He didn't sound like he was joking to me, and even if he was, that was very disrespectful to say something like that. Okay, about someone's manhood. Okay, I didn't find it funny at all, and I don't like this man. Okay, I don't, and I didn't like him before this, but now I really don't. So Meek Mill does not find Andrew Schultz's recent suggestion that he could actually assault Kendrick Lamar very funny. I'm seriously wondering why I don't see more black people going off about this. Okay. I don't see why there aren't more black people upset about this. This is not a joke and this is nothing funny. Now, Schultz, who has indicated that he is not apologetic for his widely criticized response to what he perceived as a diss by Lamar, jumped into the replies with a screenshot of a tweet Meek was replying to. Schultz jokingly joked about his sexuality in a stand-up special, saying, "You seem to like it." This is what he said, alongside a shrug emoji in the screenshot, which read, "The first time I laughed at being gay, but don't with me in real life. I may swing, LOL." Okay, so this was a post from Meek Mill. He said, "The first time I laughed at being gay." Okay, so let me read it in context. Okay, Andrew said, "You seem to like it." Let me just share this on the screen. Okay. I mean, the nerve of him. The nerve of him. Likes up, everyone. Don't forget to like and share. Thank you in advance. Okay, so Schultz posted saying, "You seem to like it." Meek Mill said, "The first time I laughed at being gay, but don't with me in real life. I may swing, LOL." See, I wouldn't have even let him think that I was joking with him. Okay. Now, in a stand-up show earlier this year, Schultz joked that while he doesn't think Meek is gay, he believes the rapper is incredibly bad at proving he's straight. In a follow-up tweet, Meek added, "I said F rap-ish start looking like a circus to me. They want to see me crash, and I will not. It's not worth it to me." On an episode of his podcast, Flagrant, Schultz responded to a line from Kendrick's Whacked Out murals that he suggested was aimed at him and his collaborators. And he said, "Don't let no white comedian talk," "Don't let no white comedian talk about no black woman. That's law." This is what Kendrick said in the song. "The ninjas that raccoon, the ninjas that being groomed. Slide on both of them." Now, why would Schultz think that this was aimed at him and his collaborators? Okay, he must be guilty. Now, Schultz suggested that K-Dot was hypocritical and only supports black women when it benefits him, and that he thinks that people are letting him get away with talking too much smack. Most egregiously, he suggested that he would assault the rapper if they ever shared a prison cell. And this is what he said, to be frank. He said, "I would make love to him, and there's nothing he could do about it. Just Kendrick Lamar. I would make love to him, and the only thing that he could do is decide if it's consensual or not. I would go so far as to say he couldn't stop most people on the planet from having sex with him. He's talking a lot of ish, but if it came down to it, I could put him on my lap. I could feed him with a bottle." This is very disrespectful. It's really ticking me off. Now, the comments drew criticism from the likes of actor O'Shea Jackson Jr., who labeled Schultz a weird arse ninja. Okay, and the TDE president Terrence Punch Henderson, who wrote, wait, I know as a black man who's involved in hip hop music that we are a bit slow and don't really understand sarcasm and humor. But did my guy just say that he wants to sleep with dots? Okay, so let me tell you all something. This is not funny at all, because you know what this is? This is the colonial mind. This is the colonial mind. This is him talking about buck breaking. That's what he's talking about. He's not joking. He's dead serious. Now, he said it as a joke, okay? But he really is very serious. He is saying that I can overpower you, that I'm better than you, that I can do this to you and you couldn't do anything about it because I'm white and you're not. Okay, this is the colonial mindset. Please pay attention. That's exactly what he meant. That's exactly what he meant. Okay, buck breaking, because this is what happened during slavery. Okay? So, yeah, I don't find it interesting or funny at all. Okay, and in fact, it's very offensive. I mean, the nerve of him. But anyway, let's talk about Ashton Kutcher and Ellen. Desperate attempt from Ashton Kutcher to save himself from P. Diddy's freak-off party scandal. After Ellen DeGeneres, Kutcher reportedly wants to leave the U.S. So is Ashton just tired of the headlines that seem to chase him wherever he goes? When rumors began swirling about the actor and his wife, Mila Kunis, packing up and heading to Europe, we couldn't help but wonder, is this move more about seeking peace, or is it an elaborate attempt to dodge the fallout from a scandalous association with Sean Diddy Combs? Yeah, that's exactly what it is, in my opinion. That's exactly what I think it is. Now, the report of him and Kunis potentially leaving the U.S. came at a time when the media was ablaze with accusations linking him to Diddy's alleged freak-off parties. And let's not ignore the elephant in the room. Ellen DeGeneres packing up and leaving the U.S. has definitely caught everyone's attention. Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis' quiet escape from Diddy's scandal. Okay, Ashton Kutcher has always been seen as a guy who knows how to dodge a storm, they say. So he's always been seen as one who knows how to dodge a storm. Yeah. And now all of a sudden they want to leave. Now all of a sudden they want to get up out of Dodge. And I find it all interesting. So with Diddy now facing serious legal issues to which he has pleaded not guilty, Kutcher's fear seems justified. According to the Irish Star's reports, Ashton Kutcher is anticipating a subpoena, especially after Diddy's properties were raided earlier this year. But despite the growing tension, Kutcher is adamant about cooperating with authorities should the situation escalate. So that means he's going to snitch, okay? Please pay attention. He is basically saying that he's going to snitch. He said that he's going to cooperate with him fully. Yes, he's going to start snitching. Now, it's clear that Kutcher's relationship with Diddy has left him shaken. He now feels that he can't trust anyone except his wife, Mila, who has stood by him through the thick and thin. As for Diddy, the reality of their fractured friendship seems to hit hard. A confidant told the Daily Mail that the future remains uncertain, but Kutcher is doing whatever it takes to protect his family and restore some peace to their lives, even if it means reportedly stepping away from everything that he's known. Meanwhile, Ellen DeGeneres and Portia de Rossi's recent decision to leave their serene Montecito estate for England, and that has raised many eyebrows. The couple's move, however, wasn't just about seeking tranquility. It was deeply tied to the political climate in the U.S. Sources revealed that Donald Trump's election was the tipping point for DeGeneres and de Rossi, prompting them to leave America and start anew. Sure it is. That was just a convenient excuse as far as I'm concerned. We know the real reason why you left her, Ellen. Please pay attention. Don't blame it on Trump. We know it's all about Diddy. Okay, though they had secured their UK home months earlier, it was Trump's victory that ultimately pushed them to seek a quieter, more peaceful life abroad. As they embraced this new chapter, the couple's departure has sparked interest beyond their recollection. Elon Musk took a jab at DeGeneres' past friendship with Sean Diddy Combs. Ashton Kutcher and Ellen DeGeneres are both taking the bull by the horns, making major life changes to probably escape the storm of scandal, political chaos, and shifting priorities. Whether it's shaking off the baggage of past relationships or just looking for a slice of normalcy, their decisions show that even the brightest stars are just trying to find peace and protect what really matters, their families and their well-being. Oh, yeah. Okay, whatever. Whatever. They're trying to get the hell up out of Dodge because they already know what's going down. Okay, that's what that is. That's exactly what that is as far as I'm concerned. All right, so... And then also, Ray J said that somebody had smashed out his windows. I forgot to tell you all that. Ray J revealed someone smashed in his car window and hints at knowing their identity. So if you know their identity, Ray J, why are you telling us? Okay, what are you going to do about it? Ray J says that someone smashed his windows in his car and he knows why. He showed off the damages in a video on his Instagram story this week, saying that's what it's come to. He says the camera off. He says to the camera, showing off that he has kids' car seats inside the vehicle. For what I'm trying to do? And like, I know, okay? All right. Ray J, what are you talking about? Now, the latest incident comes after Ray J claimed someone attempted to shoot him and kill him in a video on social media last month. Said, ninjas just tried to shoot me, tried to kill me. And you just want me to apologize, ninja? F you. He never revealed who attempted to take his life, mind you, because nobody did. Ray J, nobody tried to kill you. Please sit down somewhere, and probably you smashed out your own windows just for clout. Okay, that's just my opinion. Now, the latest drama comes after Ray got into an alleged altercation with Diddy's sons, Christian, Quincy, and Justin, after a Halloween party in Los Angeles. Ray J's longtime manager, David Wintraub, confirmed the incident to TMZ, revealing that he and Chris Brown broke up the fight, saying nobody's going to press Ray J. That's not going to happen. Okay, this is what Wintraub told the outlet. It was a great party that got ruined by little kids trying to fight a big boy. Ray's going to say whatever he's going to say. You're going to live with it. You're going to like it. It don't matter. But nobody's going to press Ray J, period. Ooh, they sound like the mafia, honey. Are they big and bad or what? Please pay attention. Now, Ray J has made numerous headlines in recent months for discussing the allegations against Diddy publicly. Diddy has pleaded not guilty to the charges of all of the charges, and he remains behind bars at the Brooklyn MDC. So anyway, do you all think somebody really smashed out his windows? And if so, why? Pretty Wings said, Ray J and his elaborate stories. I mean, exactly. Remember that time when he got into it, the CEO of Zeus, and the guy swung and hit Ray J in the face, and Ray J laughed. I mean, it did look like a love tap. Didn't look like it hurt at all. But Ray J said, we are from the streets. Ray J, being from the streets doesn't count when the street that you're talking about is Rodeo Drive, okay, or Soho. So please sit down somewhere. Talk about we all from the streets, like he's straight up a thug from the hood, okay? Why do these rich kids always want to act like they're so big and bad? Now, before I roll out of here, let's talk about the United Healthcare CEO, because now they're reporting that United Healthcare is under fire for using AI to deny Medicare claims. Okay, so they say Democrats on a Senate subcommittee are accusing United Healthcare Group of denying claims to a growing number of patients as it tried to leverage artificial intelligence to automate the process. So in an October report, titled How Medicare Advantage Insurers Have Denied Patients Access to Post-Acute Care, Democrats on the U.S. Senate Permanent Subcommittee on Investigations, also known as PSI, released a report claiming United Healthcare's prior authorization denial rate for post-acute care jumped from 10.9% in 2020 to 22.7% in 2022. Now, denial rates for skilled nursing centers in particular experienced particularly dramatic growth. The number of denied claims in 2022 was 9 times higher in comparison to 2019. Now, during the same period of time, the company implemented multiple initiatives to automate the process. So the report also claimed that United processed far more home health service authorizations for Medicare Advantage members during this period, underscoring concerns about insurers rejecting placements in post-acute care facilities in favor of less costly alternatives. Fox Business reached out to United for comments. In a statement issued in October, the company lambasted the report, saying it mischaracterizes the Medicare Advantage program and our clinical practices while ignoring CMS's criteria demanding greater scrutiny around post-acute care. The report surfaced as the largest health insurance company has come under fire for allegedly wrongfully denying claims in recent months. The murder of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson in New York on Wednesday prompted even more critics to air their frustrations with the company. And according to the PSI's report, a United Healthcare committee approved using a machine-assisted prior authorization to speed up the process of reviewing medical requests in April of 2021. Now, the committee was told that
Doctors or nurses still have to verify the evidence, but testing showed the technology could cut review time by 6 to 10 minutes. So United Healthcare tested a new HCE auto authorization model in early 2021. And the internal meeting notes revealed that it produced faster handle times for cases, but there was also an increase in the number of cases that were denied due to the system catching errors that were missed in the original review. The report said the committee voted to tentatively approve the model at a meeting a month later. And in December of 2022, a United Healthcare group explored how to use AI and machine learning to predict which denials of post-acute care cases were likely to be appealed and which of those appeals were likely to be overturned. So anyway, it all sounds nefarious as far as I'm concerned. So nearly a year later, in November of 2023, the nation's largest insurance company was hit with a class action lawsuit accusing it and its subsidiary, which is Navy Health, of relying on a computer algorithm to systematically deny claims of Medicare beneficiaries in nursing homes that had struggled to recover from debilitating illnesses. The suit claimed the company illegally deployed artificial intelligence in place of real medical professionals to wrongfully deny elder patients care owed to them under Medicare Advantage plans by overriding their treating physicians' determinations as to medically necessary care based on an AI model. The suit also claimed the company knew this model has a 90% error rate. Okay, what's the use of it then? Why is it even any good? Why are they using it? A 90% error rate? That's absolutely nefarious. Now, the suit continued, arguing that despite the high error rate, the company and its subsidiary continue to systematically deny claims using their flawed AI model because they know that only about 0.2% of policyholders will actually appeal denied claims, and that the vast majority will either pay out of pocket costs or forego the remainder of their prescribed post-acute care. So basically saying that they're going to keep doing this, they don't care if it's wrong and it has all these errors, because at the end of the day, most people are just going to accept, that they've been denied. They're not going to try to fight it or appeal it. And then they'll just end up paying out of pocket or just won't even be able to get the treatment. This is all so egregious. Now, defendants bank on the patient's impaired conditions, their lack of knowledge, and the lack of resources to appeal the erroneous AI-powered decisions. The suit was filed shortly after an investigation by Stat News found that United Healthcare, they pressured employees to use an algorithm that was aimed at cutting off rehab care for Medicare patients. The investigation found that the algorithm predicted the patient's length of stay to deny payments for individuals with Medicare Advantage plans. So depending on how long they were going to stay, they would just deny them. Isn't that so shady? This is what they do in the Divided Snakes, and it's really sad. It is really sad. And now, by the way, they're talking about they can't find the CEO's shooter. They say his meticulous planning has helped him to evade police thus far, according to experts. Well, I'm not surprised. Okay, I'm not surprised at all. Okay, so let's go to this report. But they tried to say he wasn't professional. Well, he must be something, because y'all can't find him, and you got a whole picture of his face, supposedly.
Joining me now for the latest on the investigations is NBC's George Solis, who's near the crime scene not too far from here in New York City. George, what do we know?
Yeah, as you heard Mayor Adams say, the net is tightening. Mayor describing that they want this individual not just off the streets of New York, but off the streets of America. Now, as you mentioned, one crucial piece of evidence here that they believe they have recovered from this person of interest is that backpack, that gray backpack. We know the NYPD teams using drone surveillance of Central Park to locate and pinpoint that backpack. Now, what's in the contents there, still not known, but obviously so crucial in determining where this person of interest may have gone and or what was the motive behind this brazen shooting here in Midtown Manhattan around the holiday tree lighting ceremony as well. Now, officials with the NYPD obviously not revealing too much at this point about what they know, even though online you might see some chatter about who this person of interest might be. Officials tight-lipped, as you heard Mayor Adams say there, with good reason. Now, the NYPD sitting down with CNN to give us a little bit more context about this investigation and where things stand. Take a listen.
From there, we have him in a taxi cab, and the taxi cab takes him up to 178th Street and Broadway, which, as we know, is a Port Authority bus center. Those buses are interstate buses. That's why we believe he may have left New York City.
We said we have reason to believe he's no longer in New York City.
And that, I assume, is based on video. We have video of him entering the Port Authority bus terminal. We don't have any video of him exiting, so we believe he may have gotten on a bus.
Yeah, so again, what you have right now is a multi-state, multi-agency dragnet on the search for this person of interest. And that timeline so crucial of where this individual was last seen after the shooting here in Midtown Manhattan and after the appearance at the bus terminal there. Again, officials now believe that person of interest no longer in New York City. But again, right now, authorities asking anyone with information to come forward. And again, that backpack so crucial in this investigation. Back to you.
George, thank you so much.
Dutch Online Vet Care is here to make the lives of you and your pets a little easier.
Okay, so like I said, telling us something that we already know, because it was common sense to me that of course he's left the area. Of course he's no longer here. Why would he be? He's already done what he came here to do. Okay, and sadly, they likely won't catch this man. Okay, they may not ever catch this man. Okay, please pay attention. All right, so anyway, with that all being said, everyone please like and share this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Be sure to click that notification bell and click the word all so you're notified each time the Queen Goddess goes live. And if you follow the spiritual channel, there are 2 lives that I did on there today, one for members only, and then also one for everybody. So if you missed it, please go and watch at your leisure. Okay, so in the meantime, in between time, I hope you all enjoy the rest of this beautiful day. Okay, enjoy your strong end, not your weekend, leaving you in a weakened state of mind. All right, each one teach one. That's how we grow and thrive. Do something productive, constructive, but never destructive. And always remember, beloveds, to keep the Most High first in your lives. Peace.
With that gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen. Why you hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans? I got dreams like King Luther, shed blood like Kunta. You ain't helping my people, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. I want all the smoke like hookah. Talking reparations, America won't be great until they give us compensation. I'm like, I'm the hottest right now. That's See right. A bunch of lames out here trying to jock on my style. They be doing too much. I'm the queen, it's too easy. It's like they all in Popeyes, how they be talking so greasy. I just sit back and laugh while these haters get madder. So nefarious how they don't want my pockets with cheddar. I tell them they can do better. These snakes in the grass can leave a bite on your ass, cause y'all be trusting too fast. I got my foot on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threats. Running through every challenge like a relay, break no sweat. It's a cold game, so I got that blanket with me. Now that my people awaken, ain't no going to sleep. I do not play by my piece, this time I'm playing for keeps. You talking slick, but when I see you like them ends, we gon' meet. And I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen. Why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen. Why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got